From the Comerica Center in Frisco, Texas, it's the 2019 ACHA National Championships presented by the ACHA Network. The number 11 University of Illinois Fighting Illini face off against the number 5 Minot State Beavers. Hi everybody, I'm Cristiano Simonetta, joined alongside by Justin DeVillis. Justin, these two teams met last year in the semis. Illinois was ranked 5th. Minot was the number 1 team in the country, and the Illini knocked the Beavers off 4-2. This year, each squad has taken a bit of a step back, but they're still contenders for the national championship. It's a round of 16 matchup between these two.
Yeah, like you said, both teams have taken a little bit of a step back, but really nothing has been lost. There's still two really good teams still competing in the national tournament, and I'm really excited that we're on the call for this particular matchup because it's the second game of the day, but I think it's going to be the best game of the day because of the skill level of these two teams.
The Beavers won 2 of the 3 games in the season series against Illinois. Josh Bykowski was stellar in both of those. However, he's not getting the start today. Bray Efforts is. In the Illini's only win over Minot State this year, it was Elliott Girth backstopping them to a 3-2 victory, yet he won't be called upon either unless needed to later in the game. Jake Barnhart gets the nod from head coach Nick Fabrini on opening puck drop.
Yeah, and it's interesting because we were talking in our pregame meeting how we don't think we've ever seen something like this happen. You would think you'd go with the hot hand, the goalie that has the win against the team that you've played. And these two teams have obviously played each other multiple times this year. So it's interesting that that decision was made. But, I mean, that's why they play in between these boards. So we'll see what happens in between the pipes as well.
We're just moments from puck drop. Let's send it down to ice level with public address announcer Andy Storrs.
In Frisco, Texas, for the 2019 American Collegiate Hockey Association Men's Division I National Championship Tournament, hosted by the Frisco Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Dallas Stars, and the Children's Health Stars Center Ice Rink. This is ACHA Public Address Announcer Andy Storrs. Our game today features on the visiting bench the number 11 ranked University of Illinois Fighting Illini. And on the home team bench, the number 6 ranked Minot State University Beavers. Let's meet the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. First, with the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, in goal, a junior from Naperville, Illinois, number 1, Jake Barnhart. On defense, a senior from Downers Grove, Illinois, number 13, Jack Graham. On defense, a senior from Effingham, Illinois, number 22, Tyler Opilka. At center, a junior from Naperville, Illinois, number 24, Bobby Ernstine. At left wing, a freshman from Coal Valley, Illinois, number 21, Casper. From Springfield, Illinois, number 26, Thomas Koba. The head coach of the Fighting Illini is Nick Fabrini. His assistants are Pierce Butler and Zev Grummett Morris. And now let's meet the starting lineups for the home team bench. The Minot State Beavers. In goal, a sophomore from Minot, North Dakota, number 1, Bray Efforts. On defense, a grad student from Lake Lenoir, Saskatchewan, number 51. On defense, a junior from Grand Prairie, Alberta, number 59, Kyle Lipinski. At center, a senior from Medicine Hat, Alberta, number 37, Dylan. On left wing, a grad student, Wadena, Saskatchewan, number 61, Shane Sheschuk. And at right wing, a junior from Portage La Prairie, Manitoba, number 64, Joel Swedlow. The head coach of the Beavers is Wade Regier. His assistant is Wyatt Waselenchuk. The athletic trainer is Robin Gust. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise and kindly remove all caps. And join me, soloist Andy Storrs and organist Gary Lichthart, in the singing and playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. by the concert delight. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Andy Stores, terrific as always. Hi, everybody. I'm Cristiano Simona, joined alongside by Justin DeVillis. And Justin, these two teams, Illinois versus Minot State, they're familiar with one another. They've played 3 games against one another in the regular season, and they had a taste of playoff action against them in the semifinals last year. Illinois won that game 4-2.
Yeah, so, these two teams aren't coming into this matchup unaware of each team's strengths and weaknesses. I mean, each team knows each other. They've played not just once, not just 2 times this year, but 3 times. So, this is going to be the 4th matchup. Not a lot of times, do you get to face a team in a national tournament having seen them 3 times before. So I think it's good for both teams, and it's going to be a great matchup.
Illinois going from right to left in the first period, wearing their orange uniforms, and Minot State going from left to right, wearing their white, black, and red uniforms. The goaltenders, we preluded them in the intermission, or rather the pregame show. Bray Efforts starts for Minot State. 17-2-1 on the season, 1.16 goals against average, .948 save percentage. Jake Barnhart, the junior goaltender for Illinois, 11-6-4 on the season, 2.56 goals against average, .912 save percentage. Joel Swedlow, right circle, an early shot, 12 seconds into the game, knocked away by number 22, Tyler Opilka. Illinois outlets, Thomas Kolas with a shot, and that was deflected up high by number 59, Kyle Lipinski, who always likes getting his stick in lanes on the back end, the starting left defenseman for Minot State. Our first whistle, 19 seconds in.
And the first game, we didn't see too many stoppages. It was a quick first period, and then we didn't even see a penalty in that first period. So watch out for that here in the first period today for this game.
Illinois wins the draw. Drew Richter to the left point. Tyler Opilka, senior defenseman from Effingham, Illinois, as Forfar wrapped one to the far side corner for John Moskaluk. Forfar and Moskaluk start the cycle. Moskaluk's backhander was easily used by Austin Killian to the far side. Jack Graham kept it in, past Richter's stick. Behind the goal it'll go. Near side corner in Minot State zone. Outletting will be Justin Metcalf to the far side for Killian. Killian's pass was intercepted by a member of the Illini. That, I believe, was Richter. Richter, the sophomore forward out of Darien, Illinois, for Moskaluk behind the goal. His pass was intercepted by Killian, the junior forward from New Prague, Minnesota. And a bit of a board battle early on, right behind the cage of Efforts. In the first minute and 5 seconds, no shots on goal yet for either squad. Here's Nolan, pinching in from the right line. He'll skate behind the goal, looking left point for Turk. Instead, tried to go for Homer in the front, and it was deflected away by Minot State. And back out to center where Stephen Quinn wraps it along.
Yeah, really good idea from the Illini right there. They had a pretty good shot, just didn't work out in front of the net.
18:34 left in the first period. Minot State nothing, Illinois nothing. Killian late on his first shift of the game, tosses one up ahead for Adam Wowrick, who dekes around a man down the left wing side. He shoots one in a pad save there by Barnhart. Homer on the rebound, chance to clear it away for Illinois. Our first big opportunity for either side, and Barnhart stands tall for Illinois.
Yeah, nice save right there. The opportunity kind of came on quick there for the Beavers.
That was Adam Wowrick, the sophomore forward, 8 goals this season. As we get a whistle, 18:06 left in the first period. Face-off come either outside the zone and will come back to neutral ice. And this is going to be a fun one, Justin. So much animosity between these two teams after the 3 games. There was an overtime thriller. Casper River, will talk about him later on in this game. He scored 2 goals in the second game of the series, where Illinois stole one from Minot State in Champaign, and then Minot State with that eventual 4-1 win the last time these two teams met in Illinois. Evan Sabo tips the puck down. The Illini's fourth line goes to work. Reese Foreman to the far side, captain of the line, not out. Charlie Salk wraps one. That's Justin Reese taking a tumble. Behind a goal it goes for Cody Longy, number 89 in white. Candotti, left point, shooting one through traffic off of Sabo and almost Neil Novosel's stick. But he wasn't able to fire it home. Sabo behind the goal out of Skokie, Illinois. Along the goal line on the far side, half-court, he's checked a bit by number 68, Jordan Robertson. And the Beavers able to outlet maybe a 2-on-1 the other way. Robertson right circle, moving in, shoots one wide of the glove of Barnhart. He had some room above the left shoulder and just skied it. Candotti trying to get the puck out, not able to do so. Nick Chirillo almost got it away from Eric Bolifer, who whacks one back in for Minot State. 17-13 left in the first period, no score.
Yeah, Robertson with a really good opportunity there for the Beavers. Almost was able to put one across, but the Illini come away.
The Illini's top line out that consists of Casper Ribba, Bobby Ernsting, and Thomas Kolas. Tyler Opilka gates to the left circle. Tried to dip it below the goal line for Kolas, and Opilka with a second effort keeps it in momentarily, and back out for the rookie phenom, Casper Ribba. The 18-year-old leads Illinois in goals with 20. But a quick turnover here, and Minot may have their second chance of the game, but it was stolen away by Kolas on the red line, blue line, right wing side. Jack Graham on the pinch, hitting Kolas' skate and sticked away by efforts to the near side corner. 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the first. A pass now to the neutral ice for number 74, Joel Swedlow, who leads the Beavers in assists with 20. As the play comes around to the near side for Ribba. Trying to hack and whack out of the zone. Puck skied back in by Minot. Almost took an awkward carrot off the net boys. But Jack Graham steers to the near side, out of danger for now. A shot from a tight angle by Davis Sheldon, stopped by Barnhart, and he'll hold. 3:53 into the first.
And you said this game is going to be great because of the animosity from the past just in this season. It's already started very fast. I'm surprised we haven't even seen a goal yet, just a couple shots, but already started very fast. These two teams are getting after it. They already know each other.
And that means that they may respect one another, but I'm not sure these two teams like each other, especially as the pressure and pace ramps up in the ACHA National Tournament. The games mean so much more. It's a winner go home. Winner plays Adrian tomorrow. Davis Sheldon wanting to deke around Joe Nolan, couldn't do so. But now a nice inside-out move from Justin Metcalf. He scores! Justin Metcalf with an individual effort, and it's a beauty. 4:11 into the first period. Minot State gets us started.
Oh, what beautiful stick work around the goal. That is one of the best goals we've seen so far in this tournament. Metcalf just beautiful to get it by the netminder. Amazing 1-0 lead for the Beavers.
It looked like he was going to go from a tight angle shot. Metcalf, the freshman forward out of Winnipeg, his 11th goal of the season. You want to talk about Ribba's emergence in the Illini lineup? How about Metcalf, the first-year man in his first playoff game? As we take another look at it, Justin, your first namesake, Justin Metcalf, getting us started.
Yeah, just beautiful. What else can you say about that goal? Get a couple angle look at it. Just beautiful stick work.
Then he beat Barnhart on the glove side. We're back underway here at the Comerica Center in Frisco, Texas. Jack Healy back for number 22, Tyler Opilka. To the middle area goes for Chance Homer. He was bumped off the puck. There's number 89, Cody Longy, helping it along for Minot, as well as Blake Fournier, the captain. Dylan Gatos behind the goal, looking out in front, or rather number 97, Drew Carter. And a pass on front. Another second shot just over the glove of Barnhart. That didn't miss by much as Reese Foreman had a chance. Opilka had his stick, and the puck knocked away from him, but he's got it back along the red line, along Minot's bench. And the Beavers control once more with Cody Longy, the senior defenseman from North Dakota. Dumped on in by Novosel. Chirillo on the forecheck for Illinois. Foreman wraps it along the far side. Capped in by the Illini. That was Candotti. Novosel plays it for Chirillo. Chirillo stepping along the right circle. And for Novosel, who eases it back to Candotti. Mark Candotti with a drive. That was deflected wide by Illinois. As the shots early on are 3-1 in favor of the Beavers. Looking for their fourth, it's Jordan Robertson, left circle. There it is. It's off the left pad of Barnhart and out of danger. Candotti tied up by Robertson and vice versa behind the goal now as the Beavers have it momentarily. Charlie Salk out of St. Charles, Illinois. Lofts one up high on his side of center. This one will not be icing, though, as Shane Sheshuk recovers behind his own goal. As well as Eric Bolifer. Bolifer turned the puck over. Ernsting with a nice move, and Bolifer with a second effort to get that puck back from the Illini captain. Ernsting and Sabo hounding it along the near side, but Sheshuk has it the other way. Number 61 in white, red, and black is going to say his name all afternoon, the leading scorer with 19 goals. What a season he's had as Kolas takes a big hit. The puck's back on Bolfer's stick along his own blue line. 13:35 left in the first. A dump in by Minot State. Gatos steals away from Turk along the far side. Ducking around a check is number 59, Kyle Lipinski. But Illinois may be able to counter, but a lofty flip out from Joe Nolan will not be icing, so a fortunate bounce for Illinois. They're able to conduct a full sail change. Richter's line back out. That's Drew Richter, John Moskalik, and Luke Forfar, the second line for Illinois. Moskalik missed his hit. Minot State comes away 2-on-2. Justin Metcalf, the goal scorer, on his backhand behind the goal. Along the goal line, near side corner for number 78, Davis Sheldon. And a wrap chance here coming, and a good stick save from Barnard. He had to be alert as Minot has controlled the pace early on. Illinois struggling to get shots on goal. 12:51 left in the first.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that. Minot really controlling the pace. A lot of chances very close to the net from point-blank range. Illinois has got to clean that up if they want to go forward. Only a 1-0 lead here, but got to get it in your offensive zone if you're the Illini.
Paul O'Connor along the left point. Flipped one along the goal line. Number 97, Drew Carter. Now below the goal line where Minot State loves to play the puck out in front, and they do so, but Drew Richter skating away with speed. Richter will gain the red line, funnel it in, efforts out to play it. It goes over his stick, and watch out. Forfar wrapping one in front, and that was off a skate. Opilka's got it left circle, he winds, he fires, that one was blocked out in front, and the Beavers could have a 4-on-2 rush the other way. Opilka's lost his stick. The puck keeps moving forward, though, as O'Connor fires with a rebound, they score! 2-0 Minot State early. And 7:42 into the opening frame as Opilka and the Illini bench are livid at that one.
And it looked like Illinois was going to get a perfect chance at a wide open net on the other end. Minot State comes back the other way and is able to put another one home. Really just such a fast-paced game. Amazing.
Austin Killian with the rebound chance, and he stuffed it by Barnhart for his 8th goal of the season. 2-0 Minot.
And we've said it before, but you know, as you take another look at the instant replay, these teams, they're not going through that initial feeling out process of the teams because they know each other. So the game really, as soon as the face-off hit, both teams just rocket fire.
Exploding out of the gate is number 5, Minot State. With only 12 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first period, they've taken a hold of this game in a hurry. The visitors trying to respond. Stephen Quinn helps funnel the puck along against Cody Longy. Quinn, one hand on the stick. Quinn, of course, from Naperville, Illinois. Dips one now. A tight angle drive and a rebound chance for Healy. That one was sticked away to the far side corner where it's going to be number 9, Chance Homer for Quinn. Quinn, back to the right point it goes. Mike Turek, or rather Charlie Salk. His shot was knocked down. A backhand there from Homer and was sticked up into the protective netting. 11:39 left in the first period. 2-0 Beavers.
Just an offensive-minded game right now, both sides. A lot of scoring opportunities. So I think it's good if you're Illinois. I mean, it's 2-0, but you're still getting a lot of chances. This game is far, far from over in the first period.
Shots 8-3 in favor of Minot State. The quick skating defenseman Kyle Lipinski, top of your screen. Shot out of a cannon. He's going to dump the puck in and be the first to get it aside Nolan. And Joe Nolan battling with Gatos, who comes free with it. Now a backdoor pass for number 74, Joel Swedlow, off the mark. Behind the goal again. Bobby Ernsting and Swedlow. Swedlow coming away. He shoots one. Good pad save there by Barnard. He'll hold on. 11-11. Make a wish, Justin. Left in the first.
Well, I'll tell you what. My wish came true getting this game because it's been so exciting so far. Just with about 10 minutes or 9 minutes gone in the first period.
We're glad you joined us. Cristiano Ciminetto joined alongside by Justin DeVillis. Minot State 2, Illinois 0, and they've got an offensive zone face-off, the Beavers do, and they control it. Eric Bullifer slaps one across from the official. Stops play momentarily. Here comes Evan Sabo away. A big hit along the benches, separates body from the puck. Bullifer, 6 foot, 200 pounds. So when he's colliding into you, it's not going to feel necessarily good. As here is number 22, Opilka. Behind his back now for Sabo, bottom of your screen, Illinois. Attempting to get out of their own zone as Opilka knocks down another drive with his right palm. And over for Jack Graham. That missed Chirillo and Sabo and will be an icing. Illinois just a little bit out of sync. Do you think they're rattled at this 2-goal deficit they're facing so early on in this game?
I mean, it could be. 2-0 is a big deficit to face in the first period, but they don't seem it because they're still getting chances. I think we're going to see going forward in the next few minutes if they can respond, maybe get another goal. Another goal would really help them right now.
And that second goal not without controversy by any means as Opilka sticked. It was flipped up into the air, and now here's a spin-around chance coming from number 61, Shane Sheshuk. More on that in a bit, though, as Chirillo plays the puck over to the middle for Sabo. Knockdown was Opilka, and that's going to be a delayed penalty. Chirillo boarded in the near side corner. Illinois, their first shot at the power play, and it couldn't come at a better time. The momentum starting to swing Minot's way again. Illinois captures it, 10:20 left in the first period. As Joel Swedlow goes to the box for tripping.
Yeah, they need that right now. Couldn't have been a better time to go on the power play for the Illini. Need something here, especially with the face-off in your offensive zone.
Minot State's PK, 85.8%. Illinois' power play, 18.1. Casper Ribba. Left circle now for Nolan and back for Ribba. To the hash marks for Ernsting. He was poked away, and it's whacked back down by Minot. Barnhart out to skate. Plays it for Nolan, who's pressured a bit. A sloppy play there from the Illini on their power play, but it's fed up for Luke Forfar. Forfar, the overtime hero against Ohio last year in the quarterfinal matchup, Illinois versus Ohio Bobcats, and that was such a great game. This one's also had a stellar start. Here's Rhett Locke on a shorthanded bid for Minot. Exchanges here for number 61, Sheshuk. 4 Illini around him, and you're wondering, Justin, which team's on the power play right now, because Minot State has had the majority of the zone time, still 1:13 left on the power play for Illinois.
Right, down a man, but they still seem to have it in their offensive zone. It looks like something else coming here.
It's going to be an intentional offside from John Moskal, a good catch by the official. It was a delayed offside, Justin, and Illinois didn't want to have any more time ticking off that clock, so Moskal just said, hey, I'm just going to touch it anyway. But the downside to that, it's a face-off all the way down in their own zone, 200 feet from the intended target. Holmgren lost his skate momentarily. Now back for Opilka. Going through his own circles. Pass just off the mark from Holmgren, who got a stick on it. Stephen Quinn into the zone early. And Quinn behind the goal, absorbing some pressure from Longy. Quinn up top for Opilka. Now Holmgren left circle. Good pass in the stick of Moskal, but he wasn't able to handle it cleanly. Opilka with some trouble too, but he's able to double back into his own zone. 40 seconds left in the power play for Illinois, as Minot State flexing their muscles here, proving why they have such a good penalty kill in the regular season. Bullifer to the far side, he has an easy exit. Shots are 9-4 in favor of the Beavers. 11:15 into the first.
Yeah, slowing down a little bit here over the last 2 minutes after such a hot start.
Opilka for Chirillo, left wing side. First-year forward for Illinois, stops and starts, goes below the goal line. A shifty winger, number 23 in orange. Goes right skate the stick, directly on your screen in front of you. To the near side it goes. Barnhart whacks his stick, which signals the end of the power play for Illinois. Cleared out over the head of Opilka. Could have been a breakaway for Swedlow, and Barnhart hesitated to come outside and play it, and Swedlow with a reverse check there on Graham, but Opilka regains the puck for Illinois. Opilka for Novosel over the red line, blue line, left wing side. He's poke checked off the puck. And back for Sabo, the Illini's bottom 6, getting some playing time early on. And a turnover here, right circle, it's Foreman. He fires wide of the glove of Barnhart. Illinois got to be a little bit more smooth on their offensive, or rather defensive zone exits, because Minot State reading them like a book right now. A lot of turnovers from the Beavers at the Illini's expense. Here's Turek on his side of center, throws it in past the glove of a defenseman. That was number 8, Reese Foreman. Forfar takes it behind the goal. He goes below the goal line, but to no receiver, except number 93. That was, of course, Connor Navrat. 11 goals, 16 assists on the season. Moskal, a spinning drive, didn't get anywhere as that was blocked by Foreman's skate. 7:14 left in the first. Davis Sheldon at his own right circle. Poked beautifully, and the Illini could have a 2-on-1 rush. Here's Ribba. Casper Ribba moving and firing one, and a blocker save there as Kolas bumped into efforts, and there's going to be an interference minor coming to number 26 in orange and blue. He pleads his case to no avail.
Yeah, not what the doctor ordered if you're the Illini there. Just had your own power play. Now you're going to be down a man against Minot, who's up 2 goals. You weren't able to get a goal in that power play. So it'll be interesting to see how the Illini play here, because when they were on the power play themselves, it seemed like Minot was on the power play. Now that the Illini are man down, things might get worse. They got to step up on the defensive end here.
The Illini's PK, 81.7%. Illini's or rather Minot State's power play, 22.9%. I believe we get a timeout. We're going to go to break. We are watching the ACHA National Tournament presented by the ACHA Network.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, official merchandise partner of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official tape provider of the ACHA. And the City of Frisco.
And we're back. Apologize for that brief break as you saw Luke Forfar take that slap shot to the skate. He had to be helped off the ice. Minot State with a power play. 1 minute left on it, 6:03 left in the first period. And that's the type of play you want to see if you're Illinois. Sacrificing the body in these situations. Sure, you're going to have some bumps, some bruises. Hopefully not a break for Luke Forfar's foot, as here's Justin Metcalf down the right wing side. And he leaves it for Connor Navrat. Now on the right point for Longy. He shoots one through traffic, stopped by Barnhart, rebound chance. Metcalf tried to spin it in front. Barnhart lost it for a second, got it back. And he'll hold, 5:39 left in the first.
Yeah, good play by Barnhart. He kind of got drawn out a little bit with that, but stayed disciplined, was able to smother it. And thankfully kept Minot at bay, still only 2-0.
Now this is a huge penalty kill for Illinois. If they're able to kill off these next 35 seconds, they're being outshot 11-4 by the Beavers. Down 2-0. Here's Joe Nolan. Tried to slap the puck away from number 93, Navrat. Couldn't do so. And the puck's out for Healy. Uses the high glass. It's Chance Homer. Homer with a burst of speed. He loses his stick, but keeps going on the forecheck. As now it's Davis Sheldon out of his own zone. The left side, Longy. Longy looking for the trailer. Instead, drops it behind his back. Now a tight angle drive. Backhanded away by Barnhart. Goes up the stick of Navrat, and the Illini, 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. They've killed their first penalty, and this is or could be, a huge turning point for the game because the Illini's energy seems to be piped up since they've killed that penalty, as well as Forfar's block. That got the Illini bench up and rallying. Here's Dylan Johnson. Johnson fires one high of the cage. And now for Thomas Kolas, fresh off that interference minor, flipped on goal, and Barnhart covers up 15-15 into the first.
Yeah, it's going to be very telling in these last 5 minutes of the first period which team takes control. Maybe the Illini can push one across. You can't give up another one, that's for sure. You can't go down 3 headed to the second period. So you either need one here or you need to keep the defense up, because the rest of the way you're going to need to stop Minot. No matter how many goals you're going to score as the Illini, you got to be able to stop Minot.
Ernsting on the draw against Rhett Locke to the right of Barnhart. Locke wins it back for Bolifer along the blue line. To the left side for Kyle Lipinski, who is hammered there by Kolas. Behind the goal, those two battle again, and Kolas with another hit, but the Beavers keep the puck. It's Locke. Left point, stepping in, circle, shoots. Pad save by Barnhart behind the goal. The Illini backing off there. Not exactly the best style of defending, especially against the Beavers, who can get their shots through from the point and have proven second chance opportunities. They can pot like that goal from Austin Killian to make this game 2-0.
Yeah, after the first shot, you can't fall asleep if you're the Illini, because second chance opportunities for Minot, they take advantage.
Drew Richter now for Bobby Ernsting, the captain, going one-on-one, and a nice move, spinning one out in front for Richter, but he was sticked away. As number 97, Drew Carter, the freshman forward, out to the weak side, and it's cleared in by Minot, where it's Tyler Opilka to take for the Illini. For number 13, Jack Graham, he's closed off. As Navrat, as well as Carter on this line. Behind the goal, it goes for number 12, Blake Fournier. And now out in front. Oh, what a dynamite save there by Barnhart on Carter. Remember that one if you're an Illini fan. Here's Adam Wowrick. Up to the right side, Killian shoots one through traffic, deflected in and out of the glove of Barnhart, and it's again Carter. Wowrick has the puck flip over his stick. Opilka doubles back in his own zone for Grant. Graham, the senior defenseman out of Downers Grove, Illinois, up for Stephen Quinn. Him and Killian battle for it. Here's Shesha, one-on-one against Opilka. He flips one around and into the glove of Barnhart. Individual moves we've seen from Minot State, having their way with the Illini defense early and often. 3:11 left in the first, 2-0 Beavers. Yeah,
able to get inside Minot State, able to get really close to the goal. They're putting the pressure on Earnhardt in this first period. He's had to play stellar like you saw that last save. He's going to have to play stellar the rest of the way if the Illini want to keep it close.
The dot play, the face-off, certainly controlled by Minot early as the Illini's third line goes to work. On the defensive side, it's Chance Homerin skipping one out to center. The puck skitters free to the near side blue line of Minot State. Austin Killian, the junior forward from Minnesota, leads the team in penalty minutes. He had a huge goal for them in the first game of the tournament, this very game in the first period. Joe Nolan to the far side, Jack Healy. Healy for Homer, who flips it around. The Illini could have a 2-on-1 rush. Here's Chirillo, right wing side. Coming back is Killian, and he will close him off beautifully. Holds him up a bit, and that's going to be a penalty. Coming up is Chirillo with some great work alongside with Homerin. And Killian, I mentioned, he leads the team in penalty minutes. Add 2 more to that total for 84. The Illini, their second power play of the night. 2:28 left in the first.
Yeah, and they almost had a great scoring opportunity there. It was stunted, and then to get the penalty, maybe it worked in the Illini's favor. Maybe this power play is where they can get something going.
Face off to the left of Gray Efforts, who hasn't been tested much in this first period. Only 4 saves. The Illini have the puck on the left point. It's Ribba. Ribba is forced to dump the puck behind the goal. And it is Bobby Ernsting, the captain. Ernsting now for Kolas, looking for Ribba. One-timer that was blocked out in front. Ernsting, good pass now for Joe Nolan. Casper Ribba, left circle, shooting one through traffic, and a save by Efforts with Kolas out in front, who takes down Sheshuk in the process. Or rather, Bolifer, 2:06 left in the first.
Really like the idea from the Illini there. This is their opportunity to start peppering the net here. They haven't had that big rush so far in the first period where they can get a couple shots on the goaltender. They need that here. Hopefully they get something to rebound and kick in.
As the captain for the Illini, Ernsting is tossed from the draw. Moskva takes his place and wins it. Kolas now for Ribba. Nolan, one of the alternate captains for Illinois, Ribba. And for Kolas, and number 21 again. For Moskaluk, high slot, moves it for Ernsting, trying to set up Nolan. Minot pressuring him, though. Now for Ernsting. Now Nolan fires one through traffic. Deflected. Never got to the goal, though, as that was number 4, Paul O'Connor, but he couldn't clear it. Kolas for Ribba. 1:15 left in the Illini power play. Joe Nolan walks in, fires deflected down. Ribba almost had it on his stick. It would have been a wide open cage as efforts committed to that first shot. Nolan for Ribba. Below the goal line now for Thomas Kolas. And Nolan. Ernsting. His pass was knocked away, and it could be a short-handed rush for Shane Sheshuk. Nolan trying to cut him down along the left wing side, as Sheshuk just lost the puck within his skates, but a good clear nonetheless. 48 seconds left in the Illini second power play of the night, and they haven't got a lot of shots on goal, not only at 5-on-5, when they got the man advantage too.
Yeah, when they got the power play, like we said, they needed that rush right there. You know, still on the power play here, they needed it. Minot State was able to steal it away, but the Illini coming right back. Let's see if they can get something going.
Healy gains the line. Holmgren had the puck knocked off his stick. Richter too, and a backhander coming off the official and out to neutral ice. Down to 45 seconds left in the first period. Minot 2, Illinois nothing. The Illini's last chance on the man advantage coming right now, their last rush, and it's packed down by Minot State. Clinical from the number 5 team in the nation as Barnhart sets a tee up for Opilka. We're back to even strength in 2 seconds. Opilka splitting 2. His pass was knocked away, and he gets it right back, and at least deeper for the Illini. 20 seconds left in the first. Bollifer over to the near side, chipped all the way down. This one will be icing. And waved off late as Graham could have gotten to that puck before it reached the hash marks. Here's Stephen Quinn, bottom of your screen, takes a tumble. 5 seconds left in the first period. Healy spins one on, easy pad save for efforts. With 1.4 left in the first, Barnhart will be pulled for the 6th attacker, just in case the Illini are able to drop a quick face-off play. Shots 14 for Minot State, 7 for Illinois.
Yeah, it was a tough first half of the first period for Illinois. Second half of the first period, they started to settle in, get more shots on the net, and they got to continue to win these draws. But there's only 1 second left here, so.
And a quick shot from Reese was blocked. And that will do it for the first set of 20. The Minot State Beavers 2, the University of Illinois Fighting Illini nothing, and a great period if you're Minot State, a near perfect period. And Illinois looking to regroup after the first. What are you telling your team if you're head coach Nick Fabrini for the Illini? Down by 2, but knowing that this still has a long ways to go before it's finalized.
There's still a long way to go. It's probably exactly what I'm telling them. You got to stay in this game. You got to take it one period at a time. The second period is the most important. You can't be looking towards the third period or the rest of the game. Focus on this next period. Get your rest. Go over what it is that you need to do. Continue to win the draws, and you got to make sure that you're keeping the puck in your offensive end. As many shots as you can get, the better, but it's been difficult because the rush for Minot State has been so strong, and they've really been tactical when they have the puck on their end.
If you're Wade Regier, the Minot State Beavers, their bench boss, how do you keep your foot on the gas after this first set of 20 was so, like I said, near perfect? How do you continue that in the middle frame of the long change?
Well, I'm thinking you go into the second period with the score 0-0. You tell your guys, we played a good first half, but Illinois was also able to get some shots, and we've committed some penalties. So if Illinois is able to get on the power play more times, they can turn the tide fairly quickly, and only a 2-goal advantage. It's not safe. I mean, it's still pretty dangerous. This game is not over, far from over, like you said, Cristiano.
Justin Metcalf and Austin Killian, the goal scorers in the first period for Minot State. Beavers 2, Illinois nothing. We're going to send it to break, and when we come back, it's the first period intermission report. You are watching the 2019 ACHA National Championships presented by the ACHA Network.
experience at Stony Brook was everything. It completely changed my life.
Since coming here, I've had my conception of humanity expanded.
The most important lesson I've learned at Stony Brook is that you have to work for it and you have to take it.
The students are bringing fresh minds to the question.
We go far beyond campus confines to bring our expertise to global problems.
Stony Brook's just giving me that chance to prove my potential.
Welcome to the ACHA First Intermission Report. I'm Quinn Kuski, joined by Todd Corder, and we have been watching this Minot State, Illinois game. Just finished period number 1. Minot State up 2-0 and doubling the shots of Illinois 14-7. What are you noticing so far, Todd?
Just like the last game, people that step up that normally don't step up in the regular season. Austin Killian scored his 8th goal of the season, and he had his 7th assist. He only had 13 points on the whole season. Now he has 15. Unsung heroes, players that you don't expect to step up, always step up in the playoffs. That's what makes playoff hockey special.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a great performance so far from Killian. And then you also have another goal from Metcalf, and just this team's playing a great brand of hockey right now, just pushing the action, pushing the play. And Illinois, what do you need to do in that? What are you saying in that locker room? They got to wake up.
Well, the puck possession, Minot State carried it in the entire first half. They were the better team. They were the faster team to the puck. They beat them along the boards. They beat them behind the net. They beat them out in the neutral zone. You name it, they beat them. The only thing Minot State didn't do well was on a power play. They really didn't have a great power play that first period. They were 0 for 1. And Illinois, their power play, they were 0 for 2. They only had 7 shots on goal in the first period. You're not going to win hockey games like that.
Well, you're not going to win hockey games with 7 shots on goal, when especially, you always talk about your hot goalie. How about just a great goalie? Bray Efforts for Minot State, 17-2 on the season, 116 goals allowed average. He had 6 shutouts and a .948 save percentage. When you're stopping almost 95% of the shots that come your way, guess what? 7 shots ain't going to be nearly enough.
Well, that's why Illinois, they just need to bring the puck in every time they get a chance to shoot, score. Don't try to make the cute play or the extra pass. Get the puck on your stick and put it in the net.
Yeah, I mean, Illinois, that's exactly what they need to be doing. You just got to push the action. You got to bring the play to Minot and stop letting Minot bring it to you. Because as long as Minot's pushing this play and Minot's playing their game, they're not going to lose.
They're just quicker than Illinois right now. I mean, they're beating them to the puck. They're just a quicker team. They have better puck possession, and they, like I said, they've had the puck a lot longer than Illinois.
So if you're in that locker room right now and you're Illinois, what players are you asking to step up?
Well, you've got to get your boys that have scored all season long, like Ernstein, Riba, Kolatz, Oplika. You've got to get them guys going. You've got to get them on the board. They're capable of putting the puck in the net. When you look at their stats, I mean, Ernstein has the 33 assists on his season for 42 points. Riba's got 20 goals, so he can put the puck in the net. They've got, 6 players in double figures, so they can score. They just need to play better. It's that simple.
Yep, you got to fire up those guys, get them in front of Barnhart. Barnhart 11-6 on the season at a .256 goals allowed average. I believe it was a
91 save percentage. Anything over 90 is really good.
Yeah, definitely a solid netminder. He's got to get his guys in front of him to help him out. I'm Quinn Kuski alongside of Todd Corder, and that'll do it for us here. We're going to go to break, and then we'll be back in the booth with Cristiano and the guys.
It's definitely a big deal. The next 4 years of my life will determine my future. I'm gonna need an education to do what I want to do. But I want more. I want the best I can get, and I'm ready to work hard for it. That's why I'm choosing Minot State University. Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, belong.
know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate. Skate. Pass it. You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck. Come on.
It's a huge decision. It's my life, my future. Because I'm not just choosing a university, I'm choosing the life I will have. I want more than learning. I want the best education I can get. That's why I'm choosing Minot State University. Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, belong.
You ready? This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
There are a few things that come along that change the course of history. Inventions or developments that reshape society. They usually aren't appreciated at first. In fact, they're often scoffed at. What good will that be?
Hello?
Surely that can't be practical. But then, slowly, over time, the greatness of these achievements become manifest. Until one day, you ask yourself how you ever lived without them. That's the nature of turning points. They bring us to new roads and new heights. They open doors we never thought possible. So it's important that we go forward together.
I'm here with Gina.
That our growth might not just benefit the great, but the good also. In small ways, and in grand ones.
Dad. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little.
At Wilson Electronics, we push every day to amplify the power of communication, to connect those who love and those who cannot live without it.
Hi, everybody, again. Christian Minot, joined alongside by Justin DeVillis. We're in the Comerica Center. Frisco, Texas. Beautiful day in Texas. A little bit of rain in the forecast, but that's all right. It's dry in here.
It's
cold
beautiful.
in here.
Yeah, it's beautiful inside the rink.
And it's a great game as well. Minot State, the number 5 team in the nation, up 2-0 over the University of Illinois. Ranked 11th, or rather, Minot is ranked 6th. Illinois ranked 11th. Getting a bit of ahead of myself here. Illinois was ranked 5th last year. Minot State won. They
Right.
clashed in the semifinals. Illinois won.
I mean, how could you not have the past things going on? How can you not have those things on your mind when you're talking about this game? These teams have so much history, so you're obviously going to be thinking back then or the rankings they had prior, because this is the 4th time they faced each other this year.
Luke Forfar took a slap shot to the boot, and right before we get the second period puck drop, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching the ACHA National Tournament. Start of the second period between the Beavers and the Illini. Illinois going from left to right, Minot going from right to left. It's the long change as Casper Ribba hooks a man on the near side corner. Bobby Ernsting looking forward as well. Joel Swedlow. The right wing side goes just a bit offside. 28 seconds into the second period, the Illini, the first shot of the second coming from Casper Ribba. A nice blocker save from Braden Effortson. Bray, 17-2-1 on the season, 1.16 goals against average, .948 save percentage. Dazzling numbers, and he's been good when tested.
When tested, he's been good. And this game, I mean, a goose egg up there right now. But will it stand is the real question.
Moskalik and Forfar now for Drew Richter with a lot of speed. Richter cutting to the back end. Rebound chance there and a good stop by Efforts. And Drew Richter with an example of his explosive speed through the offensive zone. His deke was poked away. The second chance, he got it back. And a good stop from Efforts. 39 seconds into the second. Moskluk, Richter, and Forfar on this second line. Like we said, good to see Forfar back. But depends on how much of the percentage that he's got left, because it didn't look like he was 100% after taking that slap shot. Here's Moskluk far side afterwards. Well, the goal line for Richter. He skates away from number 18, Killian. Back to the line, Condati. And now for Joe Nolan. Shooting one through traffic. Sticked away by Efforts to the near side corner where Moskluk and Killian duel again. Moskluk gets knocked down. A penalty coming up, and the Illini will go to their third power play of the night. Nothing doing on their first two in any way. 62 seconds into the second period. Killian, another minor for him. 2 minutes for tripping.
And Illinois already has a shot on the goal. They came out shooting in the second period, and now getting a penalty is huge. Maybe whatever was said in the locker room, they were able to change things up and hopefully turn the tide.
But face-off controlled by the Beavers and taken away to the right point, but kept in by Ribba. Now for Forfar. He lost it and flipped out by the captain, Blake Fournier. And Nolan races back for it in his own zone. For Ernsting, now for Nolan. The Illini switched up their defensive personnel a little bit. It was Joe Nolan and Mike Turek on that second pairing. It appears to be Mark Condati sliding in on that left side for the second pairing. And Nolan staying there on the right side. Here's Ribba for Kolas. Gains the zone. Flips it below the goal line for Ernsting. They need some help, though, Justin, because it can't just be these one-and-done opportunities for Illinois. Minot State with an easy exit. 1:17 left in the second.
Yeah,
or rather, the power play.
Yeah, Minot State just doing a great job pressuring the puck. Really just, smothering every time Illinois gets it close.
And here's Nolan straightaway for Kolas, and Nolan right at the ACHA logo, top of the point. And Kolas, quick pass out in front, but Holmgren wasn't able to get a stick on it. Now for Ribba, absorbs a check by Lipinski. Lipinski and Bolifer, the two backbones, as Holmgren tried to put it below the goal line, had Kolas out in front. Kolas whacks it for Moskluk. Moskluk for Kolas. 40 seconds up in the power play. Ribba, the puck drubbed off his stick, now below the goal line. Along the dasher, and now for Kolas again. Illini switching up, and here's Nolan. For Richter, left hash mark. Back for Nolan. Illini got to get a shot here. It's Richter, left circle, down low. Stuff a chance, and that was cleared away. Nothing doing for Illinois with the man advantage so far. 19 seconds left on the power play, 17-15 left in the second. The Illini with one more chance to rush up the ice. And it is Opilka for Jack Graham. And now for Holmgren. Tips it ahead for Stephen Quinn. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5 we go. Quinn just lost the puck. It trickled away through to Richter, but Quinn capitalizes on his own miscue and dumps the puck back in. Efforts out to play it. Number 89, Cody Long. He was pressured by number 7 in orange. And now back for Jack Graham at the right point. Graham whacks one in. Awkward Karen came to the low slot. And Nick Chirillo, who had a solid period for Illinois, drawing a penalty, has the puck right now for Novosel. Novosel and Quinn on the forecheck. Chirillo knocks it down along the dasher. Kicked the stick, and number 23 doing a lot of good things for the guys in orange and blue. Almost a holding the stick penalty on the man in question, though, Chirillo. And back out the center for the Beavers, but Opilka recovers. Jack Graham for Chirillo. Red line, blue line, right wing side as a 3-on-2 rush. Chirillo, tight angle shot. Instead held onto it as traffic went in front of the goal. Sabo pressured by a pair of Beavers. Now Chirillo with a check from Gatos. And kick to the right point for Nolan. The Illini good off of the zone pressure, but it's all perimeter play as Minot State employing a vice grip on the Illini whenever they get to the offensive zone.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's up along the dasher. They're getting pressed up against the board. Nothing's really coming inside, and if there's a shot, it's really a perimeter shot.
As the puck was knocked down with a high stick, Ernsting touches up. 4:20 into the second period. Shots on goal, 14 for the Beavers, 10 for the Illini.
So the Beavers just really defending well when the Illini have the puck and it's in their offensive end. I mean, the Beavers just doing a great job. They've been near perfect, like you said, on the defensive end. Only 10 shots for Illinois.
Faceoff will come to the left of Barnhart. Number 78, Davis Sheldon, who scored a couple of goals against Illinois in the regular season, has 16 on the year, 19 assists. He duels with Ernsting in the left dot. Illini win momentarily. Out in front of backhand. Score! Oh, no, goalpost! How did that one stay out? Sheldon was celebrating, but it hit the iron. And we still play on, but that looked like a wide open 6x4 for Sheldon. I couldn't believe it didn't stuff at home.
I mean, I thought for sure it went in. I think the water bottle even moved a little bit. I thought the puck hit it from going in.
And a shot blocked away by Minot State. Below the goal line now, a backhander. That one was skipped wide. And out of the near side of the Illini zone, Riba shouldering off a check. Number 59, Lipinski, and it's back out to center ice and into the zone for the Beavers. Kolaz on the forecheck. It's out to center, though. Number 93, Connor Navrat, skating quickly up ahead. He'll go off for a change. Joe Nolan behind his own goal. For Bobby Ernsting with 14:53 left in the second period. The Illini dodge a bullet there because if that puck goes in, you're in a 3-0 hole with 34 minutes left in the entire hockey game.
Yeah, they really need to consider themselves lucky after that. Could have been 3-0.
And behind the cage, Beavers come to it. It's Robertson. 5'10", 185 out of Brandon, Manitoba. Now to the left wing side. A slap shot coming. Big blocker save from Barnard on the shot from Lipinski. Cleared up. Maybe a 2-on-1 rush. Backdoor pass. Mark Kendati right on the spot there, breaking up the pass for number 67, Rhett Locke. Flipped in. Deflected on rebound. Chance Kendati, the man again, to clear it away. Nick Fabrini rewarding his defenseman, promoting him up in the lineup, and he's been great in that second line role in this second period.
Great job by Kendati there to preserve this 2-goal lead. Things would have been a lot different if he wasn't there on those 2 chances.
Wowrick, the left wing side, Minot State amping up the temperature now in the Comerica Center in Frisco, Texas. We're glad you joined us. Cristiano Simonetta alongside with Justin DeVellis. The Illini down 2-0 against the Minot State Beavers. Here's Chance Homer. Just a bit offside as Quinn couldn't keep that left skate on the line. 6 minutes and 14 seconds into the second.
So a dangerous series right there. Could have been for Illinois. You get to breathe a sigh of relief, but you really don't because Minot's just going to keep coming at you with that offensive pressure if you don't keep it on your offensive end if you're Illinois.
How about that chance, though? The other end of the rink, Minot State, Davis Sheldon. And there was backhand. It was a wide open net.
Wide open net, and I was just about to say, I mean, there was so much space. I thought for sure that puck crossed and went in, hit the net back of the nylon.
Yeah, I thought it went underneath the crossbar, which is why the water bottle would have moved, but the referees right there on the goal line for a reason, and it's still 2-0, and we've had a face-off, so no chance at a review for Minot State. To the near side it goes, and the Beavers skating away quickly. It's Swedlow keeping the puck backhand, low slot. Was steered away by Opilka. And now Foreman to the top of the point. Holman will have a chance to outlet. Too far for Quinn, but Stephen Quinn's going to win the race. And Quinn has it. On the near side boards, out in front for Holman, but that pass was diffused, and Quinn whacks it down with his left palm. And down below the goal line for Holman. He's checked hard, got the puck free for Healy. Healy's pass knocked away. Holmgren spinning one out in front for Forfar, just off the mark. Illinois still. They're trying to find their identity in this game, Justin, and they're starting to creep towards it. As Moskalik with a big hit, efforts out to play it. Decided to take it away from his defenseman, and it's whacked back down by Minot State.
Yeah, just when you think Illinois has found that identity, like you talked about, they're like inches away, like that pass right there on the offensive end. I mean, they have it. They have the right idea. The pass is good right there, but they're just out of reach by a foot, by an inch, really. I mean, honestly, the scoring chances are there, but they're trying to find their identity.
And Minot State had a couple of rushes of their own. Now they're withstanding the pressure from the Illini, 7-11 into the second period. And the face-off play from Minot has been beautiful. They have been controlling the majority of the face-offs, and that just fuels your puck possession. It's a big hit on Swedlow from Moskalik, bottom of your screen along the penalty boxes.
Yeah, and it's tough when you get so little scoring chances, and then you get one like that, and you can't take advantage. It's depleting, but you got to keep firing the puck on the net.
Efforts took a spill. Looking at the official for a penalty, no call there, and I wonder if Illinois would have shot the puck in the net. Would it have counted? We probably would have had a booth review as it's cleared. Now up a good pass for Navrat, left circle. He's in the clear. He shoots. Big save by Barnhart with the right shoulder. And once again, Justin, if that puck goes in, it's 3-0. Barnhart, ever since that first period, he has been solid.
And he's going to need to be. He's going to need to be the rest of the way if Illinois wants to get back in it. And he just shows it there how good he can be.
Davis Sheldon wanting a redo after that chance a couple of minutes ago out in front. And that shot was sent wide by Justin Metcalf, who got us started in the first period with a beautiful backhand to forehand goal past the glove of Barnhart that you'll see probably on ACHA tonight at 11:30 Central Time. Stay tuned for that on the ACHA network. To the far side it goes, a deflected pass, hoping for number 59 Lipinski, goes out of play. 8:29 into the second period, 2-0 Minot.
There's definitely going to be some highlights from this game on that show tonight because we've had some highlights. 2 goals already, some great saves from Barnhart. I mean, we're going to see some on that show, and there's still a long way to go in this game, so there's still more highlights to be made.
Brett Locke on the draw against Novacell. The Illini control to the near side, Nick Chirillo. And honestly, the Illini's most effective zone time as well as the chances have come from that bottom line, that energy line. Bevan Sabo, Neil Novacell, and Nick Chirillo, but Minot State controlling possession with that line out right now. Here is Bolifer. Right circle, now left side for Lipinski. D to D for Bolifer. The shot through traffic. It's knocked down by Novacell, but Lipinski has it. Moving, shooting, scoring! And that one knocked the water bottle up. It stayed on the cage, but the puck went into the net. Minot State up 3-0, 8 minutes and 56 seconds into the second.
And that one definitely went in. You can tell from the horn for sure. Just a great shot top shelf. And it's 3-0 here, Minot Beavers.
Kyle Lipinski, only his second goal of the season, and that's huge for Minot. Barnhart manning the fort, trying to withstand the pressure, but eventually the Illini collapsed after a defensive zone loss on the faceoff. And Novacell punched the puck back. Lipinski went upstairs. Just a perfect shot from number 59 in white, red, and black. Quinn outlets it in the neutral zone. Sent back in by Foreman. Barnhart out to play it. Here's Nolan. Up the middle for Jack Healy. Healy along the goal line, or rather the red line, blue line, left wing side. Pushed off and forced a little bit by Wowrick. And now for Quinn. Quinn checked in the dasher. He flips the puck up in the air, attempted to whack it past the goal line. The puck is lofted to the near side, where it's Turek whacking for it. Turek towards the middle area of the net. Instead, that missed. Quinn took a tumble, and it's number 12, Blake Fournier, the captain, outletting for Minot State. Graham, now for Turek. At his right circle, the left circle in Graham. Gato stopped that puck momentarily. The Illini batter it in as far as the right circle in Minot zone. Foreman, good pass along the blue line. Shane Sheshuk almost got the pass from Swedlow, and finally does so, intercepted by Drew Richter. To the far side, Luke Forfar. Forfar in front of his own bench, looking for the trailer. Now it's Moskluk, had Richter back door, but the Illini weren't able to keep the puck. Forfar for Richter this time. Good backside pressure, though, from the Beavers. That was number 74, Swedlow. And a lot like Lindenwood, the Beavers have great backside pressure with their forwards. Whenever there's an offensive chance for their opposition, there's at least 2 or 3 guys rushing back to the attack. 9:27 left in the second period. Minot has increased their lead from 2 to 3 thanks to a goal scored by Kyle Lipinski. And they're looking for more. Left side now for Paul O'Connor. Goes cross corner for Austin Killian. He absorbs a hit from Forfar, keeps the legs moving. Killian, drop pass for O'Connor. To the near side, whack back down, left circle. An option now for number 93, Connor Navrot. And again for number 11, Metcalf. Metcalf for O'Connor. Fakes the slap shot. Richter was draped all over him. And O'Connor dances along the corner. Behind the goal. Looks like a power play for the Beavers right now, but it's 5-on-5 as Navrot is boarded by both Graham and Moskala. A bit of a lull in this stage of the game. Forfar wanting to battle with Lipinski. They exchange a couple of cross checks. Puck still loose. As Kendati with one hand on his stick. Look out though, there was a near side option in O'Connor. He was wide open, and Minot retains possession behind the goal again for Navrot, the freshman forward out of Saskatchewan. Loses the stick thanks to a hit by Moskala. Kept into the line. No, it bounced over the stick of Lipinski and the Illini, desperately needing 5 guys to come back fresh onto the ice, and they do so. Dylan Johnson, his own blue line. Pressured by Kolas. Nolan with a hit on Jordan Robertson. Knocked back into the Illini's end. An errant stick there. Danced around by Ernsting. Puck comes to the near side. Kolas, good pass for Casper Ribba. Puck bounced over his stick, and Lipinski skates away. A diving poke check from Riba. Lipinski was able to skate out. 7:43 left in the second period. Not a lot of whistles in this middle frame, Justin, and the pace, although the past couple of minutes died down and looks to be picking up once again. Here is Joe Nolan, the defenseman, firing a pad save and a rebound chance for efforts as Kolaz may be heading to the penalty box, and that would be an interesting call. It didn't look as malicious as could be, but the referees are instituting a standard. Don't whack the goaltender after the whistle in any fashion. You're going to the sin bin, and that's going to be the case for Thomas Kolaz.
Yeah, and like you said, it wasn't malicious, but he
Kolaz will sit for 2. The Illini down 3. Minot State flexing their muscles over the Illini. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the ACHA National Tournament presented by the ACHA Network.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Barron Championship Rings, proud sponsor and championship ring provider for the ACHA. Warrior Sports, the preferred stick supplier of the ACHA. The Dallas Stars. For tickets and more information, visit dallasstars.com. And Southwest Airlines, the official event airline partner of the 2019 ACHA National Championships.
Cristiano Simonetta joined alongside Justin DeVillis. The Illini on the PK. Minot State with a chance to increase their lead to 4. Thomas Kolaz in the box, 2 minutes for slashing. Bolifer, top of the point, right circle. It's Robertson with a shot, or rather Shane Sheshuk, the leading scorer, who has not had either of the 3 goals for Minot State. The Beavers' depth is what separates them from Illini right now. Dylan Gatos pressured by Quinn on the back check. Gennady behind the goal. Gatos out of the right point. It's Bolifer for Gatos, right circle. 1:20 left in the power play. Nice whack chance by Ernsting, and he'll go shorthanded one-on-one against Bolifer. He dekes away from a check. The captain posted up along the near side half boards by a trifecta of Beavers. Ernsting heads to the Illini bench, and Bolifer retreats for his club. 6:32 left in the second. You got to think, Justin, if Minot State is able to score on this power play, this could be the game. It'd be a pretty insurmountable deficit for Illinois to come back. 4 goals. And you don't have that much time left in the second period, but still some time for Illinois if they're able to kill off this power play only down 3.
Yeah, 3 is bad. 4 would be very detrimental, especially with the power play right now. Got to just get through this 30 seconds.
Oh, and Barnhart with not 1 but 2 saves. Cody Longy to the near side. Number 93, Navrot, who's had the puck on his stick a lot in this second period. Back to the left point, Longy. And now for Metcalf. Stepping in left circle. Shot by Barnhart, or rather saved by Barnhart. The puck is still loose. And it's free to number 78, Sheldon. Sheldon lofts one. The top of the point, Longy. Right point shot from O'Connor. Glove by Barnhart. He seals it. 11 seconds left in the power play. 5:41 left in the second period. Barnhart stepping up. He's had a lot of challenges in this first period, now this second period, but he's made some dynamite saves when called upon, and the Illini's offense just has to get clicking if they want to get back in this game, because they know their goaltender's going to make some saves.
Yeah, it's tough for Barnhart because he has given up the 3. He's made some great saves, but it's tough when your offense isn't, you see not getting that many scoring chances, and it's tough.
Maybe the Illini with some momentum if they're able to clear the zone. It's Blake Fournier dropping it for Lipinski, goal line. We're back to 5-on-5. Turek flips one along the short glass and out to center ice, where it's Bolifer, knocked down by Novosel. He lost the puck to Swedlow. And back in the zone go Minot State. That was a pass from Dylan Johnson to the near side for Adam Wowrick, and the Illini. Slipping over themselves was Evan Sabo with a puck turned over. Sabo with a big hit. Nick Chirillo, right wing side, fires a flip shot rebound chance for Novacell. Looking for that second chance opportunity, but the Illini's fourth line, like I mentioned, going to work again. Now it's Riba shooting one off the blocker of Efforts and off to the right side. Now it's Candati, his shot over the cage. But Casper Riba, the leading scorer for Illinois, a primetime opportunity to get his team on the board. Efforts' blocker says no.
And yeah, that would have been a big goal. Obviously, it only gets the deficit to 2, but it would have been big for the Illini's, morale going into this last 4 minutes.
Oh, now look out. That would have been a tape-to-tape pass for Dylan Gatos to really be able to punch home a 4-0 lead for Minot State. Pass just off the mark. Here's Swedlow. Good pass for Sheshuk. Those two interchange. A great move from Sheshuk. Tight angle drive. Stopped by the chest of Barnhart. 4:06 left in the second. Shots 22 for Minot, 13 for Illinois.
Yeah, and it just seems like the quantity of shots, it says it in the numbers, but, you just feel it watching the game itself. Minot's just had so many more opportunities. They're putting so much more pressure on Illinois compared to Illinois putting the pressure on Minot. It's just not there.
Opilka at his own goal line, which could be his last game in the ACHA, the senior defenseman. Well decorated. He played for the World University Games, or in them for the United States. As did 6 Lindenwood Lions, as we talked about last night. Just an incredible feat from the #1 seed in the nation. As Moswick was knocked down. And here's Sheldon. The far side circle. And picked off by Jack Graham. A good read from him. He'll go dangling inside and out. A good rush from number 13 in orange and blue. But it's back on Opilka's stick as Minot State was able to punch that out quickly. Forfar's centering feed was blocked away by Sheldon. Opilka jumping up into the rush for Holmgren. And Healy. But now again, it's number 93, Navrat, who's arguably been one of the best Minot State players in this game. He doesn't have a goal to show for it, but he's been out there a lot and stealing the puck a lot. Shot from Forfar, easily blocked away, but it's in! Could that be the spark? Luke Forfar with a normal shot from the left circle off the blocker of Efforts, and it trickled behind him. Illinois is on the board.
Yeah, and I want to say it might have been a Minot State player that ended up knocking it in.
It was.
Cody Longy, I think. But anyway, you can get it in the net at this point if you're Illinois. Maybe that's the spark, like you said. Kind of just a lapse there as we take a look at the instant replay.
And it's just a routine shot, goes over his blocker. May have been going in anyway, but you're right, Justin. Cody Longy. As we take a second look from behind the cage, Forfar just skating up into the blue line, letting it go. And that's just a terrible bounce for Minot State. Illinois only down 2 with 2:50 left in the second.
And I think Efforts maybe thought it was going to deflect a little bit higher, maybe out of play. Kind of just, looked up past his right shoulder, didn't realize it was right behind him and almost in.
And for Luke Forfar, taking that slap shot to the leg early in the first period. We didn't see him for a couple of shifts. Returns for the second, and now a big goal for Illinois, who seems to have some more jump in this game. Minot State trying to extinguish the last breaths of Illinois. A shot, patted away by Barnhart and into the catching glove. 2:34 left in the second period.
It gets you that much closer, really. It gets you that much closer. It could have been 4-0. It could have been 4, really, Minot State, but now at 3-1, I mean, this game's far from over. Still 2:30 to go in the second period, so just keep putting the pressure on. Keep firing the puck at the net if you're Illinois, and good things will happen.
Face off to the left of Barnhart. Still time for Minot to score a goal before this period ends, and this is a big offensive zone face-off for them. They lose it. Here's Colas. Wowrick on the interchange. Number 97, Carter, to the point it goes. Blocked in the low slot, flipped away, and Colas racing after it past Lipinski. But now it's Bolifer and Lipinski. Kyle Lipinski scored the 3rd goal for Minot. As we've shown that Minot State, we've talked about it a lot, their defense can lead to offense. Like a lot of the top teams in this league. Here's Lipinski going end to end. He dumps it in. Opilka knocks him down. Puck still loose, whacked out of the near side corner. And now for Richter. Instead of going forwards, he goes backwards, and that's a turnover. Here comes Gatos. Goal line, tight angle, toe drag shot, big save by Barnett. The puck is still loose. It's whacked at the side of the cage. Didn't go in the net, though. And now to the near side. It's Lipinski. Late on his shift, the shot is blocked. Illinois trying to counter. It's Ribba. Red line, blue line. Nice move around a man as Ribba late on his shift. Goes to the benches. And Moskaluk with a hit on Swedlow. Top of your screen. 1:20 left in the second period. Kept in by Graham. Whacked in below the goal line, Moskaluk. Moskaluk for Forfar. Skating away from Gatos. Gets some support from Moskaluk. Puck rattles along the far side where Turek comes to pinch with one hand on his stick. And Gatos wraps around to the weak side where it's Lipinski. How long has he been on the ice? He absorbs another check. And it's flipped over the head of Turek. No icing. 53 seconds left in the second. Graham. Slap pass up for Chirillo. Comes free to the near side. Now over the center ice logo it goes for number 78, Sheldon. He drops the puck, and that was a blocked shot from Luke Forfar, who lost his stick, but still able to get a hit on Justin Metcalf. Puck flipped up to the point. Over the stick of number 89, Cody Longy. And now for Paul O'Connor, bottom of your screen with half a minute to go in the second. Turek to the near side corner. Over Graham's stick. A late period push from Minot, possibly coming up. They're able to keep the puck on the left wing side, which they do. Paul O'Connor just kept the puck in. An awkward carom off the boards. Now for Chirillo. Through the skates of Justin Reese, and now Neil Novosel flipping one in, and that's a smart play with 6.1 seconds left in the second period. I don't think Barnhart's going to be able to come out because if Minot won it cleanly, fire it down the ice, anything happens, and you can't afford that if you're Illini hockey head coach Nick Fabrini down 2 goals.
Yeah, and they did that in the first period. They were able to pull him because there was only 1 or 2 seconds left. Now 6 seconds, you're right. Win the draw here, maybe you get a nice little one-time chance if you're the Illini.
Jack Healy on the draw. The freshman forward has Joe Nolan at the right point, Tyler O'Pilk at the left. The officials are going to toss both of them. So it's Holmgren and Sheshak. A brief delay before we get this face-off underway. Holmgren, who's played center in his career at Illinois, especially last year, plays on the wing now, and Holmgren won the draw. Nolan shooting through traffic. It's through to the legs of Gatos and out to center ice. That will do it for the second period. And is Healy going to get a penalty there? As he hacked, I believe that was Sheshak. We're going to find out.
I didn't want to believe that he was actually going to call it.
And they do.
But they're going to call it.
So Thomas Kolaz, a slashing minor after the whistle, and now an undisciplined penalty from Jack Healy will send the Illini shorthanded heading into the third period. Just something you cannot do at this stage of the season, and Minot State will have a chance to get that 3-goal lead back.
Yeah, it was an interesting call after, I would say it was a win for the period if you're the Illini, because you did push one across. I mean, obviously you don't feel too confident down 2. You know, you're going to have a lot of work to do in the third period, but you did push one across, a little bit extra push there in the final 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. So, but a costly penalty. I mean, that really hurts.
The Minot State Beavers head into the third period, 20 minutes away from a matchup with Adrian. The Illini trying to rush back in the third period and complete a great comeback. We're going to have the second period intermission report in just a couple of minutes. You are watching the 2019 ACHA National Championships presented by the ACHA Network.
Welcome to the second intermission report. I'm Quinn Kuski, alongside of my partner here, Todd Corder. And Todd, we had an interesting period there. Both teams were able to put some points on the board. Illinois finally getting into it late, but a real bad penalty right there at the tail end of the period. And it just begs you the question of why.
Well, it was an ill-advised penalty by Jack Healy, and Illinois just had made it 3-1 on a goal that, that was lost off the blocker of, the goalie for Illinois, which is Efforts. He lost it off the blocker, made the score 3-1, and you just got back in the hockey game, and then all of a sudden you take this ill-advised penalty for slashing, and now you put your team in peril because now Illinois has to be on the penalty kill for the first 2 minutes of the third period. I don't understand that.
Yeah, you get a soft goal off a guy like Efforts, and I mean, you're not going to get a soft goal or a goal in general by him very often. So you got to be, gracious and take what you can get with him.
Right.
And then you follow it right up with just a horrible penalty. And now you've got to start off the third period down a man. You're already down 2 goals to Minot. And I mean, Minot's a team, they're a great passing, very fast team. They're not a team that you can make mistakes against. And right now, that's what's going to bury Illinois.
Well, they're getting contributions from people that haven't scored a lot this season. Kyle Lipinski scored his 2nd goal this season. This is playoff hockey. Expect the unexpected. And, it's a shame because, like you just said, Illinois made it 3-1 on a goal that was, like we said, lost off the blocker. You got your break to get back into the hockey game, and now you give it back, and you're starting the period on a penalty kill. I mean, it's like Illinois is not playing really bad. They're getting outplayed. Minot State, they have precision passing, a lot of speed. They crash the net hard. They get traffic in front of the net. You do all the little things to make themselves successful. And Illinois is not playing bad, just right now getting beat in those areas.
Well, and you have Minot State, who their players, they have experience here. They were in this tournament last year, lost to Illinois in the semifinals. So for a lot of these guys, this is a revenge game. Shane Sheshuk, John Swedlow, Dylan Gatos, all these guys have been here before, and they want revenge. They want to reach that coveted championship game, and this, for some of them, is their last shot. So if you're Minot, step one's beating the team that beat you last year, and you're hungry for it.
Well, I mean, hey, this experience counts. They've been there and done that, and a goalie like Efforts to help them. I mean, they're in good shape going in this third period, but it's not over by any means at all. Illinois is just going to have to come out in the third period, kill this penalty, and take it, one pass at a time, one shot at a time, one goal at a time.
Yeah, I mean, you get that goal from Lipinski. Lipinski was here last year. He's got tournament experience. He might not have had the greatest regular season. I mean, he racked up the assists, 1 goal, 15 assists, but he pots one home here in this second period, and that just shows the experience of someone who's been here before, understands the stage, and isn't even nervous in the light.
Well, that's correct. Like we mentioned, Illinois got it back on the goal that went off the blocker. Scored his 11th of the season, good for 18 points. You look up the scoreboard, it's only a 2-goal game. So a lot can happen in this third period. Stay with us here. Stay with us for the third period.
Yeah, Minot's been outplaying Illinois so far, but they've let Illinois hang around, and that can be the biggest recipe for disaster, is letting a team hang around in a game, because all you need
Iowa State was the place where Derek began his adventure.
Derek was one of the first students in the industrial design program.
Our apartment together was a design studio. A light bulb went off one day. I think he thought, I can design sneakers.
Derek's first study abroad experience, in fact, was in Rome.
He was able to go to London.
Did an internship in Germany.
Internship in New York City.
He designed in Chicago, and now he's on his way to design in California.
To see the excitement in Derek's face when he was moving to California is amazing. For Derek, it's a dream come true.
Enjoy your adventure at Iowa State. Visit chooseyouradventure.net.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Timmy, focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like even more than birthday cake.
My experience at Stony Brook was everything. It completely changed my life.
Since coming here, I've had my conception of humanity expanded.
The most important lesson I've learned at Stony Brook is that you have to work for it and you have to take it.
The students are bringing fresh minds to the question.
We go far beyond campus confines to bring our expertise to global problems.
Stony Brook's just giving me that chance to prove my potential.
There are a few things that come along that change the course of history. Inventions or developments that reshape society. They usually aren't appreciated at first. In fact, they're often scoffed at. What good will that be?
Hello? Hi.
Surely that can't be practical.
She loves to see you.
But then, slowly, over time, the greatness of these achievements become manifest.
Hi!
Until one day, you ask yourself how you ever lived without them. That's the nature of turning points. They bring us to new roads and new heights. They open doors we never thought possible. So it's important that we go forward together.
I'm here with Gina.
That our growth might not just benefit the great, but the good also. In small ways, and in grand ones.
Dad. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little.
At Wilson Electronics, we push every day to amplify the power of communication, to connect those who love and those who cannot live without it.
Dallas, Texas, in a stadium that has been sold out for months, the Cotton Bowl.
Notre Dame leading 17-14. 1:10 remaining in the game, and Texas with Street at quarterback. Street gets to the second man for a touchdown for Texas.
The 2020 Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic, an annual celebration of hockey's heritage. Tickets on sale April 23rd. The Cotton Bowl, New Year's Day. It's gonna be a classic.
The Dallas Stars, have put on camps like this, and we're just really trying to build hockey in the communities around Dallas.
Learn to skate and play hockey for free at Children's Health Star Centers. All throughout DFW, kids ages 4 to 14 can join Rookies programs presented by Lexus. Equipment is included and kids will get a free jersey to take home. For more information, visit dallasstars.com/rookies.
And welcome back to the Comerica Center in Frisco, Texas. It's the 2019 ACHA National Championships. I'm Cristiano Ciminetta, joined alongside, of course, by Justin DeVillis. And Justin, it's do or die time for the Illini. They're down 2 goals after 2 periods, but they got a fortuitous bounce thanks to Luke Forpar's goal. Under 5 minutes left in that second period. Something out of nothing, but they've got to kill a power play to start this final frame of regulation.
Well, it's do or die, it's win or go home, and sometimes it does require a little bit of luck. You got to get 1 or 2 breaks that bounce your way. Illinois was able to get one in the second period with that goal off a shot that just, trickled in behind efforts. So, I mean, maybe that's, the spark that might be able to get them going 3-1 here in the third period, but you need a break. They were looking for something like that all game to drop. They got it. Now it's about what they do going forward after that break and how they perform in this third period. But they got to start defending a man down as soon as the puck drops in the third.
Illinois goes from right to left. Minot State, left to right. Jake Barnhart, the goaltender on your screen right now. He's allowed 3 goals, but has been phenomenal in some aspects. 22 saves on 25 shots. As Bray Efforts has seen 16 pucks come his way. He's stopped 15. Jack Healy in the box to start the third. 2 minutes for slashing and undisciplined play, and Minot State chomping at the bit to get going and capitalize on the miscue from number 19. Ernsting on the draw against Gatos. Center ice logo, the Dallas Stars logo. It's won by Ernsting. Back for Graham, and Opilka will flop the puck down, and on goal. Efforts sticks it away to the back of the goal, where it's Eric Bolifer, the 5th-year grad student out of Saskatchewan. A lot of S's on this team, Justin. Shane Sheshuk, the leading scorer, number 61.
It's testing you. It's really testing you because there's a lot of hard pronunciations.
And here is Swedlow, one of the easier ones. He fires one, and that one is blocked with Sheshuk on the doorstep. Pull the goal line for Bolifer, and Sheshuk right on cue with the puck in the near side corner. And a good cross-diagonal pass to the left circle. Lipinski, who scored the 3rd goal for Minot, looking for his 2nd of the night. He fires through traffic, deflected just wide by Sheshuk. That didn't miss by much. And it's Gatos. 1:05 left in the power play as Kolas with a big hit on number 37. A penalty upcoming, though, to Illinois.
Minot State didn't waste any time getting after it here in the third period.
And it's going to be a roughing minor. A 5-on-3 advantage, just as Illinois, with a big hit by Kolas. I think he had an extra whack at Gatos while he was prone. And this is a huge opportunity for Minot to shut the door on Illinois' hopes getting back to that national championship game.
Well, they're backed into a corner now.
Cody Longy. Puck along the right circle now for number 11. It's Justin Metcalf for Longy. Left side for O'Connor. They shrink it a bit. Left circle shot coming off the goal post. Davis Sheldon has hit not one but 2 posts in this game. It's back for number 78, the right circle. Goal line it goes. Now back up top for O'Connor. Fakes the drive, now left circle. Sheldon had some trouble with it. Condotti pressuring him to the far side corner. Minot State in control. Fakes the shot, looking back door, and out in front again. The puck is in the crease, swept away there. Minot State, the rebound, try, they score. There it is. Davis Sheldon, 3rd time the charm. It's 4-1 Beavers.
And you almost got the feeling you knew it was coming. You just didn't know when. That shot went off the post. It may have been there, didn't happen. Minot State kept it, and a goal was on its way there. It was just a matter of time.
1 minute and 41 seconds into the 3rd period. Minot State up 4-1 as the Illini's hopes dash to pit with that beautiful shot over the left arm of Barnhart after Moskala cleared the zone, or rather cleared the crease. But when you have a 2-man advantage like that, you shrink the ice if you're the team on the power play, and you just fire the puck in the front of the net, and that was a perfect shot as Barnhart lost his stick.
And Minot State hasn't needed an advantage in this game, really, but now they got it.
And they're still on the power play for 1 minute and 10 seconds, this time 5-on-4. Graham to the far side behind the goal for Sheshuk. As Quinn sent it down the ice. Davis Sheldon, what an emotional roller coaster it's been for him personally through this game. Hit the crossbar in the second, then hit the post a couple of minutes ago, and then finally beat Barnhart over the glove. Here's Sheshuk to the right side, Swedlow. That pass off the mark. There's a miscommunication as Graham launches the puck out to center ice. Chance Homer, a short-handed rush, 1-on-1. He'll kill some time. Half a minute to go in the power play for MSU. Swedlow deking around Sabo over the center ice logo, maybe a 3-on-2 rush. Swedlow, his pass was knocked away. And Holmgren again, using his great speed. Will clear the puck in and rag some more time. And if you're Illinois, you got to get that next goal, and it's got to come quickly. 17:08 left in the 3rd period, down 3 goals. I wouldn't say it would take a miracle, Justin, but it'd certainly be something close to it for the Illini to tie this game up. And back to even strength we go as Kolaz exits the box. O'Connor for Carter, who goes cross corner behind their goal. Turek out of Woodridge, Illinois. Mike Turek, he's hit hard, but it's harpooned out by the Illini, and Thomas Kolaz using his great speed, but this one will be icing as Longy got to the hash marks first, not without the argument from Thomas Kolaz, who scored 2 goals against Minot State a year ago in the national semis.
Yeah, they'd like him to get going here in the 3rd period.
And he's the one who took that slashing minor that led to the 5-on-3. As Illinois looked like they were in control of that penalty kill. And then they took another penalty, and it was a 5-on-3. And you know the Davis Sheldon story already. It's 4-1 Minot State. Bobby Ernsting, the captain of this Illini team, has been quiet so far, but looking to dangle around a man, but reading that was Reese Foreman. He's got the puck, bottom of your screen, right circle. Had Locke cutting to the front of the net. It's Richter now for Ernsting, who goes skate the stick over the red line. He'll dump it in. And Richter, the lone forechecker against number 68, Jordan Robertson. Now for Cody Longy. Uses the high glass and goes down the ice. It's Locke. Goes to the right circle. Now the high slot where Condotti's able to recover for his team. And Moskluck streaking down right wing. He fires one past the glove of efforts. 4:06 into the 3rd. Charlie Salk hits the red line. Clears the puck in, and he is launched to the ice by Dylan Johnson. 6'4", 245, and another big hit as Forfar lost his stick. Moskluck on the forecheck. The far side corner it goes. Whacked back out to center ice by Robertson. And Graham to Opilka, now for Forfar. Forfar, left circle, shoots one through traffic. Puck is still loose, recovered by Minot, and look at the way they're able to get on that puck and quickly exit their zone. The difference between them and Illinois today.
Yeah, they really don't waste any kind of time getting going the other way after a defensive effort like that.
Here's Holmgren over the blue line, left wing side to the hash marks he goes. Drops it for Neil Novosel. Now for Stephen Quinn, who had a pair of goals Quinn did in the national tournament last year against Ohio. He'll go to the slot. He fires one. Delayed penalty coming up. Barnhart will go for the sixth attacker. Holmgren plays it for Novosel. Novosel for the sixth attacker. It's Ernsting moving in, shooting, and strike one for efforts. He made that one look simple. And the Illini out of the power play, 5-12 into the third. Is this, we talk about do or die, now it's resurrection time for Illinois, do you think, with this power play, if they have a chance to score?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, this is, you're only going to get so many more with, under 15 to go now. Any chance you can get, you got to take advantage.
Illini won the draw momentarily. A sliding Ribba got the puck. But then again, it's been the second effort from guys like number 97, Drew Carter, to get the puck out, get it out quickly. The Illini trying to go to work. It's Joe Nolan. Lost the puck, comes out of the zone. Bobby Ernsting. Tuning up the band now for the left wing side. It's Moskaluk. Below the goal line now for Ernsting. Puck rattled along the left circle. Nolan couldn't keep it, and he dropped it for Ribba. With 1:20 left in the Illini power play. Ribba using his wheels, goes skate the stick, but he's all alone here, Justin. Unless he can get this puck free, it's going to be an easy clear for Minot. Ribba does his job. Now it's Holmgren. Bottom of your screen for Kolas. Thomas Kolas. Wrapped one to the near side where it's Opilka. Opilka for Holmgren. Wands one below the goal line for Kolas, and it's all perimeter play, and now here comes number 61, Shane Sheshuk, to fire it down the ice. Illinois not able to get to the interior whenever they're on the power play. What an excellent job from Minot State. It's been a penalty-killing clinic for the home team.
Really an excellent job. And you talk about the perimeter play, Minot's putting the pressure on Illinois around the perimeter, around the blue line. They're not wasting any time letting Illinois get close. They're taking things and, really putting them in their own hands, going out and getting guys, staying aggressive, not laying back on their heels. That's why they're up 4-1.
And another easy clear. The Illini, not the aggressors on their own power play. That's not the recipe for success, because Minot has been annihilating them whenever they've had that man advantage. And we're almost back to even strength, 5 seconds left in the power play, as Bolifer will come back out. Cirillo at the red line. One hand on his stick back for Opilka, and now for Turek. So Opilka again. Stephen Quinn has on the blue line. And Cirillo, a nice steal. So some promising plays from Nick Cirillo in his first year at the University of Illinois. Shot coming off of Novosel. 12:27 left in the third. It's Quinn around the far side corner. He's knocked down, taken away swiftly by Carter, who will backhand one in and go off for a full sail change. Illinois with the puck in their zone. It's Graham. Graham angling it for Novosel, uses the boards for Justin Reese, but it's back into the Illini zone. Number 13 in orange and blue, Graham. To his own defensive partner, now Cirillo chips one in late on his shift. He'll go off, 11:57 left in the third. Reese Foreman. To the far side, number 93, that's Navrot. In deep now for number 11, Justin Metcalf. To the near side, now back to the right point. Foreman, below the goal line, missed everybody. Kindati's unable to get it through. From Metcalf, he ties him up though on the boards. Nolan to Kolas, and out to center ice we go. From a grand scheme of things though, Justin, you look at the scoreboard, you look at the shots on goal, 27-17 in favor of Minot. They are controlling the tempo, and Illinois does not have any room as this puck goes out of play. After Salk shot it over the glass. We have a whistle, 8:39 into the third.
No, and Minot's really playing their game. I mean, Illinois, there's been no point in this game where Illinois has been able to play their game. The Beavers have really controlled things here, and they're kind of just playing keep away with 11:20 to go, up 3. I mean, they don't really have to do much on the offensive end, but they're still controlling things.
Well, usually when you talk about keep away, it's in the defensive end of the neutral zone. Minot State, it's keep away with a chance to add to their lead. They're in the offensive zone. And it's a clinic, like I mentioned, when it comes to the penalty killing, but also at even strength. Just an overall fantastic game from the Beavers. Still 11:05 to go, though. Nolan for Ernsting. That pass off the mark from Riba. This one will be icing as Bullifer reaches the hash marks. 9:04 into the third period. Illinois trails 4-1. So Minot State, we'll talk about this probably as the game nears its conclusion, but a matchup in the semis. Minot State did not play their best game. Illinois had some great defense, great goaltending last year, and they had some offense. They had to score 4 goals to beat Minot State. And this time around, this year in the 2019 tournament, it's the Beavers who have got through to the back of the net often past Jake Barnhart today. And did you think that Minot State was circling the calendar once this matchup was sealed? Because it was a team that knocked them off in the semifinals. A year where Minot was ranked #1 in the country. And it was a shock, even though Illinois was #5, as Barnhart gloves in a drive with 10:26 left in the third. It was huge for Illinois to advance past.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to think maybe a loss like that plays into the heads of this Minot State team. They were bringing a little bit of that bad taste with them when they came here to play this afternoon. You know, maybe a little angry at that loss.
And we're going to go to break. Minot State 4, Illinois 1. You are watching the 2019 ACHA National Championships presented by the ACHA Network.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Budget Car Rental, the preferred rental agency of the ACHA. Hogan Transportation, official tournament partners of the 2019 ACHA National Championships. Edge Protect, protecting goalie skate blades since 2004 and official sponsor of the 2019 ACHA National Championships.
We're back in the Comerica Center. Face off to the left of Jake Barnhart. Minot State 4, Illinois 1. Jack Graham rattling over to the near side. And Minot State again, their ability to keep pucks in at the blue line and their ability to win pucks, loose pucks, 50-50 battles. All the hockey cliches you want to throw out, it seems they're reaching that criteria and meeting it. This is to the near side where it's number 12. Blake Fournier, the captain, also been shut out on the score sheet. Shane Sheshuk as well. Those goal scores coming from guys like Sheldon, who, sure, it's his 17th goal of the season. But Lipinski getting his 2nd goal of the year in a big stage like the ACHA National Tournament. It's huge for Minot State's morale, and that's something they can take into next game against Adrian, knowing that, hey, even if our stars don't score, you can still have a chance to win the game, and that is the material that all these championship squads are made up of as Richter throws one in. Quinn out in front for Moskluk, and Quinn again behind the goal. Battling as Richter goes off for a change. Only 4 Illini on the ice right now. Here comes the 5th, it's Chirillo. With a lot of speed, and every time I say Nick Chirillo's name, it seems he's either near the puck, on the puck, or passing right there to Reese, and that shot went wide. Mark Condati now for Chirillo. Chirillo, look at that, behind the goal. So any silver lining if you're a Illini fan, take a good look at number 23 in orange and blue. The shot was deflected wide by Sabo to the near side. Now it's Reese. Back to the point, Condati. Throwing one through traffic, deflected by Chirillo. He gets a rebound chance, and that one is shot just wide of the cage. He didn't get a lot on it. That skipped wide of the far post. Chirillo for Reese. Out of front, deflected off the crossbar by Sabo with 8:30 left in the third period. The Illini humming now. Pass back to the point. Kept in by Chirillo. And now for Reese. Below the goal line, Sabo. And for Cirillo once more. On the interchange, it's clear away to the far side. Turek kept it in, though. And the Illini's fourth line weren't rewarded for it with a goal, but a heck of a shift from the visitors today. Here's Ribba. Nice dangling move here. Left circle. Fires off the goalpost again. And if you're Illinois, you got to think you had some good luck with Forfar's goal, but now here comes Kolas, left circle, faking the shot, moving in backdoor. Ribba scores! He was hooked down with 7:49 left in the third period. The Illini only down 2.
And watch the patience there on the pass. Could have taken the shot. Minot State could have had the block, but patience there into the net. Great feed and a great finish for Illinois. 4-2 here, 7:49 to go in the third.
That patience you talked about, Thomas Kolas, he faked that shot, held it a bit, passed it across for Ribba, and it was a wide open 6x4 as you watch it. Left circle, faking that shot. Excellent pass. Ribba had to corral it. Let's hit up his backhand, left-handed shot. Leading scorer gets on the board for Illinois, and hold on just a second because this game's not over yet.
Hold on is right.
And speaking of holding on, it's Jake Barnhart. 12:30 into the third period, Illinois down 4-2. We're glad you joined us. It's been a great one. Minot State against Illinois, number 6 seed versus the number 11 seed. Cristiano Simonetta joined alongside Justin DeVellis. Face off to the right of Barnhart. And if Illinois gets a power play, has an odd man rush, we talk about it, do or die, win or go home, knowing that you may not get that next chance to shrink this lead. Out in front, though, Minot trying to add to it. Gatos with a shot and a big save by Barnhart and an extra whack at it. We saw Kolas go to the box in the second, but I don't think Swedlow's going to get a minor just for this time. 12:39 in the third period. And the referee's explaining to the Illini bench that the puck was loose, so that slash, that whack, was permitted. Sheshuk wins the draw to the right side. Foreman, slap shot left point, wide of Barnhart. And now again for the Beavers, Foreman. Behind the goal, to the far side, Swedlow. And again for Gatos on the interchange. 7:05 left in the third. Gatos curls to the left circle, out of the hash marks, and down on the goal line for Joel Swedlow. Sheshuk. A cycle here. Now Swedlow drops it behind. Gatos got tripped up. Inadvertently a wrap chance. Now Barnhart at the side of the goal was able to keep that out. And Graham goes up into the air and onto the stick of Stephen Quinn. Now it's Forfar for Quinn again. Stops the puck along the goal line, looking for a trailer at the right point. It is Turek. Nolan has some space, fakes the shot, steps into it, fires, and that's off the end boards as it deflected off a skate in front. Turek with a drive. Deflected wide of the cage with 6:30 left in the third. Nolan, good pass for Forfar. He fires, and that one just missed the far post. Illinois pressuring. It's Justin Reese off a skate, now for Quinn. A good back check from Reese, but it's just able to be punched out by Minot State with 6:10 to go. You were sure that that puck was going to go in from Forfar. Saw your reaction, and that would have been a huge goal for Illinois. Now here's Nolan. Far side Salk. Palms the puck. It'll be a hand pass and a smart play from Minot, allowing Illinois to play it. Bit of gamesmanship from the Beavers. 5:55 left in the third period. Shots 29 for Minot, 19 for Illinois.
Yeah, so you can kind of feel with that last goal energized Illinois a little bit here. They do not believe this game is over because it's not. There's 6 minutes to go. They're pressuring the puck, and they're continuing to pepper the net, give themselves chances like that shot you were just talking about with my reaction, because I really thought it was a great chance for the Illini.
And it was Forfar who got the Illini started in terms of goals. Had that chance that fluttered. Glove of efforts. Opilka passed it a bit in his own zone by Carter. Back out to neutral ice. Cleared back in by the Beavers. And it's Reese to the near side. Sabo in front of the penalty boxes. Wowrick slaps it back down. Here's Graham behind his own goal. And now for Opilka at his own goal line. Takes out the sand wedge and chips the puck ahead. And look out, Thomas Kolas almost grabbed it from Bolifer. Will excavate. And now back to center for Opilka. Has some space. High circle, scores! Do you believe that shot from Tyler Opilka? Bar south And Illinois, this game is not done just yet. 14:47 into the third, and the senior keeps his team's hopes alive. Wow, what a release.
2 goals, and I want to say under 3 minutes. I mean, just a tremendous shot, weaving his way in and firing it. Just a great shot. It's 4-3 right now. Take a look at the instant replay.
And Opelka through the middle, goes to the circles, and Efforts just lost it.
He tried to get a glove on it, but you're right. I think he just lost it.
Off of his glove, off the crossbar, and in. Buckle your seatbelts. This one's about to get interesting. Ribba to the near side. Puck comes out of the zone, and Ribba's going to forge his way ahead with 4:48 left in the third period. Ernsting with the steal, held a bit, cleared back along the bench, and Joe Nolan with it. 4:37 left in the third. Kendati through the middle. Novosel couldn't get a stick on it, cleared back to Nolan on the blue line. For Kendati near side. And Joe Nolan through the middle for Homer, and he tips one on ahead. No icing. Paul O'Connor races to it. And a bit of a lackadaisical play from the Beavers. Homer had a chance to center the puck in front, couldn't do so. Homer again. That pass knocked down by Sheshuk and held by Efforts, but the whistle went as it was squirted free, and 4:10 left in the third period. But the Illini will get an offensive zone. Face-off shots 30 for Minot State, 20 for the Illini.
I think the Beavers are feeling a little pressure right here with this upcoming face-off in their zone. On their heels a little bit. Illinois 2 straight goals, but continuing the pressure.
The shot coming in from Graham was knocked down by Novosel. Sheshuk to the near side now for Swedlow. Under 4 to go, and that will be cleared out of play. 3:57 left in the third period. It will be another offensive zone faceoff, but that was clean off the glass. Joel Swedlow, Illinois, switches up some personnel. They bring out the second line of Forfar, Mossbuck, and Richter.
Yeah, but these are good draws to win. I mean, the face-offs are happening in Minot's zone right here in the Illinois offensive zone. So this is a big draw to win here.
It was 4-1 Minot State. Now it's 4-3. Can the Beavers hang on? Bullifer to the far side corner. Now for Swedlow. Knocked down at that corner half board. Bullifer pestered by Quinn. Time ticking off the clock. Forfar. And now for Quinn. Swedlow couldn't get it past the right point. And now it gets out to center where Moskaluk chips and chases. Oh, look at that bounce. Forfar out in front, and wow. This game is getting wacky here, but now a chance for Minot State to shut the door. Wow, Rick right circle moving in. Toe drag, but a great block there. The Illini with a defensive play. Mike Turek, 3:17 left in the third period. If the Illini tie this game up, that's going to be a play you'll circle. Ernsting, the captain, boarded by Killian. And now for number 7, Stephen Quinn. Quinn has it. Behind the goal now for Kolas. Kolas keeping the motor humming along the far side half-boards. Under 3 minutes to go. Loose puck cleared away by Minot State, and it's Drew Carter gaining the line and clearing it in. The MO for Minot State is going to be get the red line, clear it back in, and kill some time with a forecheck, because you know here comes Illinois. Kolas, nice inside out move to the near side. It's O'Connor defending against him and presses him off beautifully into the boards with 2:32 left in the third. Skating now quickly is Davis Sheldon, who scored that 4th goal. This shot is sent up high and over the netting into the crowd. 2:24 left in the third period. It's getting towards that time of the game where the Illini may have to ponder pulling Barnhart.
Yeah, I wonder at what time they would decide to do that, and if they can get a goal before they have to make that decision.
Gandati against Metcalf, the near side. A great tangle and a backhander off the mask of Barnhart. Jacques Plante, the first goaltender to wear a mask in the NHL, and Barnhart fortunate for Mr. Plante, or else that could have caused some serious damage. Barnhart using his face to knock that one away.
And you could hear it from up here, that's for sure.
Gandati back for Nolan. 2:10 left in the third period. Cleared back in by Minot. Glove by Nolan. Nolan to the middle for Sabo. And Evan Sabo using his speed, tying up a man, and a big hit there by Sabo, who dropped his stick, got it back, and now a chance for Illinois along the corner. Sabo flipping it back to the right point. Broken stick by Opilka, and this could be a chance, but Opilka's being able to get to it. Shoulder a man off, but a bad break, no pun intended, for Illinois. Now on the far side corner with under 2 minutes to go in the third period. It's Justin Metcalf. Opilka has a stick from Sabo, but Sabo's a left-handed shot, so this is going to be a little interesting as Opilka gives it right back to him and just says, hey, I'm going to go push the guy at the back of the goal. Here comes Reese, 1:28 left in the third period. Minot State still pressuring. Opilka still without a twig. Gandati flips it away. This one is luckily into the bench for Illinois because, well, regardless, it would have been an icing. So the result is the same, but maybe saves 5 seconds off the clock. 1:18 left in the third period. The Illini change up.
Every second important here right now that there's under 80 seconds to go right now.
And you got to think as soon as Illinois gets offensive zone time, Barnhart's going to head to the bench. They win the draw. Nolan up for claws off his skate, no icing. Barnhart races to the bench, and here we go. 68 seconds left in the game. Bulliford to the near side, gets it out to center ice. Here's Nolan. 6-on-5 advantage for Illinois. 60 seconds left in the game. Nolan to the far side and cleared back, but not far enough to go into the goal as Jack Graham on the backhand circles behind his own cage with 47 left. For Ribba, flipping it for Ernsting. And he turns the puck over to Sheshuk and cleared towards the empty net, just wide with 37 left. Opilka now. Tipped from Bobby Ernsting to Moskala. He fanned on the shot. Ernsting toe drag knocked away, and this could be it for Minot State. Flipping one on ahead. Sheshuk, the leading scorer, sends them to the next round with 18.2 left in the third period.
And Illinois, they were right there. They were knocking on the door after pulling the goalie. And that's difficult to see because you get so close if you're the Fighting Illini. So close with a great third period.
But it's too little too late for the guys in orange and blue, and Minot State with a 5-3 lead as Ernsting fanned on the shot in the O-zone after they had a good offensive zone entry. But like Illinois' game throughout this hockey contest, it's been a little bit of some bounces, some bad luck, some good luck for sure for Illinois, especially on 2 of their goals. But Minot State will put the puck down the ice with under 13 to go.
Yeah, it's just a tough break. You kind of got the feeling that Illinois did get lucky, but it's, and it's going to sound silly, but they almost didn't make their own luck. They got lucky, and they did play really hard, but they just didn't do enough against this Minot State team who seemed to check all the boxes throughout the game and just beat Illinois in every facet of the game.
And Minot State gets their revenge over Illinois. They are heading to the next round. They will face Adrian, the number 2 seed in the country. Illinois is eliminated from the tournament.
And the other thing you got to think of is that last-second penalty, ending the second period, because that was the big goal that put Minot State up 3, made it 4-1 because it was a 5-on-3. Illinois got yet another penalty to make it a 5-on-3. If it weren't for that penalty right at the end of the second period, things may have turned out different in this game.
Yeah, they had the momentum from Luke Forfar's goal in the second period, only down 2 goals. And as the Illini showed, they can score in bunches. They're a very streaky team. They went to the national championship game last year, lost to Adrian, and they fall short in their first playoff game in the round of 16. Minot State gets to that next round. They play Adrian. Do you see Minot State as a team that can still contend for that national championship despite losing some of their better players last year?
Oh, 100%. I think they're on that level, and they showed it here today. The first 2 periods, they played tremendously. Now, mistakes they need to clean up in the third period. They can't get lazy. They can't give up those turnovers behind their own net. And they need to clean some things up, but I think for sure that they can contend. Make sure to check out the highlights of tonight's game and the rest of Division I action on ACHA tonight on the ACHA network.
He's Justin Novellis. I'm Cristiano Cimetta. We thank you for tuning in to Minot State beating the Fighting Illini 5-3. We'll catch you on later throughout the day. You are watching the 2019 ACHA National Championships presented by the ACHA Network.
It's definitely a big deal. The next 4 years of my life will determine my future. I'm gonna need an education to do what I want to do. But I want more. I want the best I can get, and I'm ready to work hard for it. That's why I'm choosing Minot State University. Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, belong.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Timmy, focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
It's a huge decision. It's my life, my future. Because I'm not just choosing a university, I'm choosing the life I will have. I want more than learning. I want the best education I can get. That's why I'm choosing Minot State University. Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, belong.
It's definitely a big deal. The next 4 years of my life will